Alright, I gotta re-record this video because my audio was off. But I eventually learned about the distillation towers. This is an extendable multi-block or whatever. So the more outputs, the more layers that you have, the more MV output hatches, output hatches in general, the more output you get or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So over here, I'm doing lightly cracked uh heavy fuel. You know what I'm saying? So if I look it up, uh, cracked. Lightly cracked heavy fuel. You get all of these outputs, 9 outputs plus 2 more. You know what I'm saying? It's 10, 11 outputs, 12 right here. Um, an item output of all of these fluids or whatever. So that represents this entire uh, column of super tanks and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I got everything that I need. If I would have known about this before, I would have easily gotten what was I trying to get? Argon? No, radon. I was trying to get radon gas that particular time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I did learn about it. Ended up making the multi-block, the cracker right here. You know what I'm saying? So I can process my fuel a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I had sulfuric heavy fuel or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I distilled that. That came from the oil, and that been sitting here forever. I never set up the whole entire oil setup that I was gonna do for cetane boosted diesel or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this is the start of the process anyway. Um, yeah, and I don't spam a lot of multi blocks. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really want to spam a lot of multi blocks, and that's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Without a full AE2 auto crafting system, which I haven't even gotten back to yet. I just came to do this, kind of defaulted just to doing progression or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because what I'm trying to actually build is this right here, the Dimensional Destabilizer, so I can make knock with her, you know what I'm saying? I already got PCB coolant. You know, I went through the entire process, the whole rabbit hole to actually make this, and I got the other saws already, you know what I'm saying? And I got an implosion chamber. I made the multi-block for that, and all I got to do is make this. You know what I'm saying? This itself is, it looks small, but it looks small in the picture, but this is extremely large. This is like a 9 by 9 almost. I want to say like a 9 by 9. It's like 14 layers high. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the size of one of my contraptions, my machines or whatever I make, and that's the start basically of the large crazy multi blocks in GT and H. I mean GT in general, whatever. Well, in this pack, I think that multi block is just specific to this pack or whatever. They get a lot crazier. GT and H has even crazier multi blocks, but that's the start of the crazy ones. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little excited to actually try to make one for the first time. But getting back to the multi-block situation, whatever, I don't spam a lot of multi-blocks all over the place. I could easily have all of this done passively, doing it that way, and just make a bunch of different production lines. Because I was running on an old 2019 MacBook. You know what I'm saying? This is Intel era. This is before the silicon chips and all that, the M1 chips and all that. And that's not specifically made for gaming like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's the only laptop I had because my gaming laptop that I had years ago ended up breaking. I dropped it once and it broke completely. Broke. It was Acer Predator Helios, and I lost that. So that was the only one that I had. So I've been running MC on that for a couple of years or whatever. Since then or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I have to do specific things to mitigate frame rates dropping or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why the base is spaced out, 8 chunks in between each section or whatever, you know what I'm saying, of empty space, and so I can get my frame rate back. And I did it for basically the entire base. That's something that was I did in the beginning when I set this up, because the world got corrupted. I had to reset this base up again, and yeah, it's been working out, you know what I'm saying? But my base is far too long, you know what I'm saying? To like each one of these sections is basically 8 chunks. So you see the length of my entire base, you know what I'm saying? But it works out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If I would have had this computer that I'm currently on right now, I could have put everything a little bit more close together, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's a nice little challenge or whatever. It's a logistics challenge and all that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's basically it. So after I make the dimensional destabilizer, I'm probably gonna go back to A2, try to properly set that up so that I don't really have to go and do anything manually anymore, because already been at the point where I'm tired of doing things manually. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Also set up yeah. Also set up another alloy blast smelter. Well, I set up my first alloy blast smelter, and I had Canthor coils for it, and then I had to switch it out to RTM coils, um, because I was trying to make SLA steel, HSLA steel, and it requires RTM coils, RTM alloy coils. You know what I'm saying? So that's over here. We set that up right there. You know what I'm saying? And got that going. I ripped all my coils out of these two EBFs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? To set this one up, because I had RTM coils over there. Probably gonna set those up with Canthor or something else. I could also extend this EBF and make it a quad EBF. Uh, I have enough parts to make it a quad. You know what I'm saying? So might end up doing that, but I don't want to rip up my entire solar panel array to do that. You know what I'm saying? If I really need it, then I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, I just one recipe at a time, whatever, through the EBFs. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't want to keep dropping a bunch of multi blocks all over the place and a bunch of stuff all over the place. This is already getting a little cluttered over here. You know what I'm saying? I still got space. You know what I'm saying? But this particular section is getting cluttered. The reason why I kept all of this stuff close to this is because it was supposed to be close to this right here. This is the diesel generator, the biodiesel generator, um, independently powered and all that. That's the reason why it's so big. And most of my power system is over here. You know what I'm saying? And the other power system that I have is connected to a lot of stuff over here, but especially this right here. You know what I'm saying? This is what I have for the for IV machines or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's what it is. I'm gonna get back to what I was doing.